Hi guys, JT here, and today I'm bringing you some information on the Humble Bundle Programming Games Bundle of January 2025. To help me answer the question, should you buy it? By using the links in the description below, you'll gain access to this bundle, and have the opportunity to gain early access to videos by buying a coffee through Buy Me a Coffee or Ko-Fi. Your support means the world to me, and I genuinely appreciate it. Anyway, let's get into this. At number 1 we have Learning Factory, a relaxing automation game set on Mars, where you rebuild an abandoned factory to cater to cats' quirky needs. Combining supply chain management with real-world machine learning, this early access game offers a mix of creativity, problem solving, and feline-themed charm. From designing conveyor belts to crafting cat-approved goods, Learning Factory taps into the joy of optimization. The game feels approachable, with procedural worlds, a vast research tree, and no enemies, making it perfect for casual and hardcore factory builders alike. The added layer of machine learning is a fun twist, offering tools to analyze your factory's efficiency while gently introducing you to the basics of AI concepts. However, early access status means rough edges. Conveyors can be finicky to place, the inventory can feel cluttered, and the tutorial does not cover all mechanics, leaving you to experiment. The pacing can also feel slow at times, with some research or tech upgrades requiring patience. That said, the whimsical cat dialogue and engaging humor lighten the grind. If you've enjoyed games like Factorio, but want a less stressful, more lighthearted spin, this game is for you. It is not as polished or deep yet, but updates continue to expand its scope. Whether you love cats, automation, or just experimenting with game systems, Learning Factory has potential. Dive in if you're curious, or keep an eye on its progress for its eventual full release. At number 2 we have EXAPUNKS, a challenging puzzle game about hacking, created by Zachtronics, the masterminds behind titles like Opus Magnum and TIS 100. Set in an alternate dystopian 1997, you take on the role of a cyberpunk hacker, forced into the trade to pay for medicine after contracting a strange disease that turns your skin into microchips. Each mission involves programming excess, virtual bug-like entities to infiltrate systems, manipulate data, and execute precise operations. The gameplay combines a fictional programming language with visually represented tasks, allowing you to see the results of your commands. Writing efficient code to optimize resources and tackle puzzles is both the challenge and the reward. The in-game manual, Trash World News, immerses you in the cyberpunk setting while teaching you essential commands. However, the difficulty curve can be steep, making collaboration with the game's online community almost essential. EXAPUNKS doesn't shy away from complexity. Whether you're hacking street signs or creating your own arcade games within the game, it demands focus, creativity, and persistence. For some, the freedom to brute force solutions might feel forgiving, but mastering elegant optimized strategies is where true satisfaction lies. The game's atmosphere, enriched by quirky world building and clever writing, enhances the experience. If you're new to Zachtronics, you might find Opus Magnum or Infinifactory more approachable, but for seasoned players seeking a deeper challenge, EXAPUNKS is an exhilarating next step. Just prepare for moments of both genius and frustration in this 2-coffee, brain-stretching adventure. At number 3 we have While True, Learn, a puzzle game that teaches you the basics of machine learning wrapped in a quirky story about you, a programmer, trying to understand your cat. This cat, naturally, is a secret savant of machine learning, but lacks the ability to speak English. Your task? Build machine learning systems to help translate your cat's thoughts, earn money, and spoil your feline companion with toys and treats. Instead of coding, you use visual programming tools, connecting and tweaking widgets to create functional systems. This makes the game approachable for anyone, even if you have no prior experience in programming. As you progress, the game walks you through the history and concepts of machine learning, and if you want to dive deeper, it includes links to tutorials and educational resources. You can even use it as a springboard to learn Python or explore careers in tech. The art is charming, the humor lighthearted, and the music subtle enough to keep you focused. The inclusion of accessibility features, like a colorblind mode, is a thoughtful touch. The puzzles can be challenging, but the built-in resources ensure you're never stuck without help. While True, Learn is not for everyone, it is a niche title that blends education and entertainment. But if you're intrigued by the idea of learning a practical skill through a fun, cat-themed narrative, this game is worth exploring. Who knows, it might just set you on the path to a lucrative career, or at least make you laugh as you work for your cat's approval. And number 4 we have 7 Billion Humans, a puzzle game where you program humans to solve tasks, blending humor and logic. It is set in a dystopia where machines create utopia, but humans, oddly dissatisfied, demand jobs. Your task is to guide multiple workers through puzzles based on coding principles like arranging blocks, shredding boxes, or navigating mazes. The twist? Every worker follows the same commands, adding a layer of challenge as you craft routines that work for all simultaneously. Unlike its predecessor, Human Resource Machine, this game feels more approachable. Its puzzles do not require a deep coding background, making it accessible to players of all skill levels. The tools, cubes, shredders, and co-workers are intuitive, and their freedom to solve puzzles creatively, even finding ways to cheat, adds replay value. Debugging tools, like step-by-step execution, make it easier to troubleshoot your solutions, although some clunky mechanics, like deleting chain conditions, can be frustrating. The story is light, and serves mostly as a backdrop. While the satire of modern work culture is entertaining, it does not go deep. Some jokes, particularly those poking fun at non-STEM fields, feel unnecessarily harsh. Despite its limitations, the game excels in its variety and design. It teaches problem-solving skills rather than pure coding, making it a fun way to explore logic without pressure. If you're seeking a relaxed puzzler with quirky humor and a coding twist, 7 Billion Humans delivers. Just don't expect it to replace real-world programming lessons or provide a groundbreaking narrative. At number 5 we have Human Resource Machine, a puzzle game and prequel to 7 Billion Humans that introduces you to basic programming logic through increasingly complex tasks. Developed by Tomorrow Corporation, known for World of Goo and Little Inferno, the game is set in a dystopia where you must automate your work before robots replace you. At first, tasks are straightforward and approachable. For example, you may need to transfer items from the inbox to the outbox or reverse their order. These challenges teach you the fundamentals of loops and sequential logic, making the early game accessible even to non-coders. However, the difficulty curve escalates sharply. Midway through, you face puzzles like building a Fibonacci sequence or processing complex zero-sum strings. These tasks require leaps in logic that the game does not adequately prepare you for, leaving beginners reliant on trial and error or external resources. For experienced programmers, the early levels may feel overly simplistic, while later puzzles lack the depth to stay engaging. The game's story, robots replacing human workers, has potential, but remains underdeveloped. Unlike Tomorrow Corporation's previous titles, the narrative here fails to provide a satisfying payoff. Human Resource Machine shines in its optional optimization challenges, which push you to refine your solutions for efficiency. Debugging tools are robust, allowing you to troubleshoot errors effectively. These features provide a rewarding sense of progress, even if the learning curve feels uneven. The game struggles to balance its audience, appealing neither fully to beginners nor experts. While it offers moments of satisfaction, the inconsistent difficulty and lack of narrative depth leave it feeling unpolished. At number 6 we have SHENZHEN IO, a complex and rewarding puzzle game that puts you in the shoes of an engineer, designing circuits and writing code for a fictional electronics company. Developed by Zachtronics, this game challenges you to solve increasingly intricate problems using a combination of assembly language and circuit components. The gameplay revolves around building functional circuits with microcontrollers, logic gates, and LCD screens, while programming them in a stripped-down, fictional assembly language. You will frequently consult the game's detailed 30-page manual, filled with datasheets and technical diagrams, to learn how components work and decipher programming tasks. The manual is integral to the experience, simulating the process of referencing real-world documentation. SHENZHEN IO excels at offering creative freedom. Each puzzle has multiple solutions, encouraging you to optimize for cost, size, or speed. Leaderboards let you compare your efficiency to other players, adding a competitive edge. However, the game does not hold your hand. It throws you into the deep end, expecting you to experiment, fail, and learn. For those unafraid of a steep learning curve, this approach is immensely satisfying. On the downside, the assembly language is fictional, which may disappoint those hoping to apply these skills directly to real-world programming. To focus on software over hardware might leave some circuit enthusiasts wanting more depth. SHENZHEN IO is not for everyone. It's a demanding but rewarding experience that caters to puzzle lovers and those with an interest in programming or electronics. If you're up for a challenge and love solving problems, this game is a must-try. At number 7 we have TIS 100, a programming puzzle game where you rewrite corrupted code to repair the mysterious TIS 100 system and uncover its secrets. Designed for players with some coding knowledge, it can also appeal to newcomers willing to invest the time to learn. The game offers a unique blend of education and challenge, making it engaging for both beginners and experienced programmers. You begin with a printed 14-page manual that serves as your guide to understanding the game's mechanics and story. This retro touch adds authenticity and depth, letting you reference instructions as you tackle increasingly complex puzzles. The manual provides everything you need to navigate the game's nodes and debug corrupted segments. But don't expect hand-holding. You'll need to experiment and learn through trial and error. The gameplay revolves around interconnected nodes, where you transfer inputs and outputs under specific conditions. With multiple solutions to every puzzle, you are free to approach challenges creatively. Early puzzles are straightforward, but as you progress, the difficulty ramps up, demanding logical thinking and precise coding. Debugging tools and step-by-step execution give you control over your solutions, while subtle sound effects enhance the immersion of working on an old enigmatic machine. TIS 100 strikes a fine balance between fun and educational value, inspiring curiosity about programming and problem solving. However, its steep learning curve may deter casual players. If you enjoy tough, logic-based challenges or have an interest in computer science, TIS 100 offers a deeply rewarding experience unlike anything else. And that's all for this bundle. This bundle brings together a fantastic mix of puzzle games that are as fun as they are thought-provoking. Whether you're building cat-friendly factories in Learning Factory or hacking your way through EXAPUNKS, there's something here for every kind of problem solver. Games like While True Learn let you dabble in machine learning with a side of cat humor, while TIS 100 and Human Resource Machine challenge you to think like a programmer. Perfect for curious minds and puzzle lovers, this bundle is packed with creativity and hours of satisfying gameplay. Also, I do acknowledge that this bundle was featured under a different name in September 2022, called Level Up and Learn, but I thought I'd update it. In any case, I hope you enjoyed today's video, and if this video was helpful, feel free to leave a like and subscribe, and maybe consider unlocking early access to videos by buying the channel a coffee. From the bottom of my heart, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.